Hey guys, I am back today with a collective clothing haul for you guys. I actually bought most of these pieces like many weeks ago. Before it gets a little too hot for me to wear any of them, I thought I'd share with you guys in case you guys are also interested in buying these pieces. Starting with Zara. I have not bought anything from Zara until like this purchase in a very long time. But there was this one jacket that I was like so in love with last year, and I actually didn't even know it was from Zara until I saw it on their website. So this was the jacket that I was like totally in love with, and then I saw that they also have this in a darker brown. And I usually never buy the same piece in like more than like one color or like different sizes, but with this one I really couldn't decide, so I was like, let's just buy them first and see. I love them both, so I decided to keep both of them. So this is the jacket that I was wearing in LA. I also posted on Instagram. This is the one that I was wearing with the YSL tank top. I love the red of the logo with this brown suede, and there's something in my eye, so hold on, it was my dog hair per usual. This jacket, I was actually surprised that this was 100% leather. So this is real suede, and honestly it smells like it. I know that's kind of weird, but like you can smell the leather, and also like the suede feels like suede. It's not like the highest quality, but I think it's pretty nice for the price. Zara names aren't like descriptive enough, so I'll try to find the code for you guys in the description box, but I'm pretty sure it was around like $160. Which is really not that bad for especially like a real leather jacket. But I think the lower price point sometimes comes from the zipper, especially with this one. I really felt it because the zipper is not the smoothest. A little bit worried, to be honest. As you can see, this is a two-way zipper, so it goes up. I can't do it with one hand, so you can adjust it, show a little bit more. You can also pull this up, or you just open it all up. I forget if it was this one or the lighter one, but one of the zippers isn't that great, so sometimes I'm kind of like anxious, like is this gonna break on me today? But other than that, like the suede looks great. I love suede for that like visual effect, you know, that texture, and usually I like darker colors on me personally, which is why I really couldn't like give up on this, even though my first love was the lighter one. This, it's kind of blown up on camera, but it is the most perfect light beige suede, that kind of color. It's such a classic, you know, like you can't go wrong with a beige suede. And I love the overall like fit and the silhouette of this jacket. There's really nothing much going on. It's just like a regular collar, one little slit that is probably like sewn up. Yeah, it's fake. And then just a simple silver zipper. And then in the back, the stitching goes in a little bit to give you a little bit of that shape. And also the sleeves, there's like a little slit. Like nothing crazy. I think it looks so much more expensive than what it actually is. That's why just by looking at it, like you wouldn't really know until you have to actually deal with the zipper. Okay, next stop is Reformation. Reformation is a brand that kind of like ebbs and flows for me. Like I go through a phase where I'm always on their website looking for like new pieces, and I feel like I was going through that phase at the end of last year and then in the beginning of this year, which is probably why I ended up with 3 pieces. But Reformation only does like sales maybe twice a year, but one of the pieces I definitely missed out on the sale, so I had to pay full price for all of them. The first one I love. This is the skirt that I was also wearing in LA with the Zara suede jacket that I just showed you. It's coming up slightly lighter on camera, and then maybe you can see. Yeah, just by looking at it, it looks black, right? But the top I'm wearing is black. It's a little different. It's a very dark brown with a hint of, I don't know, it's not like the warmest brown, but I believe the color of the name, no, the name of the color is mole. So you can kind of, you know, imagine what it looks like. Since last year, I've been buying a lot of shorts and like little mini bottoms from Reformation. They're pretty good quality for the most part, especially like the linen pieces, because they're all like 100% linen. But I have learned my lesson. For their mini shorts, like very mini skorts, mini shorts, mini skirts, I have to, in a way, like size down because they tend to be kind of low rise. So I went with size 0 for all of them. There was a Skort that I bought in size 2. I ended up getting them tailored because they would come down really, really low to the point where you can like literally see your underwear. So that was not good. This mini skirt, they do this in many different variations. I'm pretty sure it's like a polyester, like that kind of thing, which is great because there's no stretch or anything, but you know, it's for the most part, it's good enough. And because of the darker color, like it's not something I have to like really worry about, you know? But I thought the color was very interesting. It's not black, but it's not like a lighter brown either. Like I just love the dark mole shade. And I think it's really perfect with this jacket and also my Hermes jumping boots and the brown. I knew that would be a really good combo. And this is something that I could probably wear like all year round with tights maybe. I love the overall fit. This is exactly what I need it to be, you know, just a short, no flare, but not too tight, that kind of skirt. It's very comfortable. And then another bottom that I bought from Reformation. This is something that I bought to wear with the Alaya top. Do you guys remember? I bought that from Ssense, that black, really, really cropped, like huge sleeves Alaya top, like high neck. Because of that top being way too cropped, I was looking for a high-waisted skirt, and because of those like sleeves that are kind of flared out, I feel like the best bottom for that would be high-waisted, short, and a little bit of a flare. And this piece was perfect to me. It might be hard to tell, but can you see there's like all these seams going down, and there's a zipper, as you can see down the middle. So this one is actually a Skort. I love Skorts, especially when you're wearing something really short. It just makes it that much more like comfortable, like when you're sitting down, standing up, like just being active. When it's really windy, like you don't have to like, you know, flash anyone. And it also like reminds me a lot of like my childhood because I used to wear Skorts all the time from Limited 2, who remembers? But yeah, as you can see, there's a little mini short inside, and the overall fabric is really thick. But I gotta be really, really honest with you. Like, I feel like it's good enough. Is it the shade of black? I don't know. I feel like it's the fabric. I mean, it looks perfect on camera, but I feel like sometimes it's not black enough, even though it looks pretty black. I mean, you can kind of see. I don't know, when I wore it, I felt like it wasn't nice enough. Like it wasn't perfect, but it gets the job done, if that makes sense. But for sizing, I went with extra small, and it's not that tight. Like it's pretty comfortable, I would say. And they also didn't skimp out on the shorts because it's in that, is it the same fabric? Yeah, it is. It's kind of stretchy and pretty thick. And then the last piece from Reformation, oh my gosh, this one hurts because of the price. This is, like I mentioned, something I've been eyeing on since like late last year. And when it's like 100% cashmere, the price just like triples. So it's this short sleeve mini dress, as you can see. It's kind of like a t-shirt dress, and I really do love this shade. It's like that taupey brown, like gray and beige together, kind of like that Kate cardigan. This is kind of like the look that I usually go for, and sometimes I don't want to wear like super tight clothes, so I thought this would be perfect. And I went with extra small. I kind of wish it was like maybe a 1/4 inch longer. Should I like stretch it out? Or is that like a big no-no? I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's a little too short, but it's not that short either. I don't know how to describe it, but when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect with the Hermes suede jumping boots, the brown ones. When I looked for other cashmere like short sleeve dresses, they were like way too long. I just didn't love anything as much as I love this one, so I ended up going full price for this. In my previous vlog, I was actually wearing this. You probably couldn't see it, but I was wearing this with the dark brown leather jacket from Fabrique. I think that was a really good combo. Dark brown with this one instead of black, and then like knit and leather. And that jacket is really big, like oversized, so it just kind of balances everything out. Also, another piece that I was like eyeing on forever. It's a pair of jeans. And it's not like a regular jean, as you can see. It's pretty crazy, but I fell in love with these the moment I saw them. They are from JPG, Jean-Paul Gaultier, but apparently this is Ssense exclusive. I don't know about you guys, but I just love when I find a piece that I'm like totally in love with, like this is sick, like this is everything, and then no one wants it. So it just keeps going on like further and further discounts. So I got these at a really good price point, but I did have to wait a long time, and I also wasn't really sure. So this one is something that I definitely have to get altered because of the crazy length. I feel like this is a very, if you know, you know, kind of piece until you see this humongous patch on the back. I love them so much. Kind of reminds me of like a circus, you know? But they're so cool, like so unique. And I went with size 24, and that was like the biggest dilemma. Like, am I a 24, which I have not been in like, I don't even know, like over a decade, or am I a 25? And you guys know I don't usually go for like baggier bottoms. It's actually a style that I love like so much. I wish I could just wear like baggy bottoms all the time, but it's just not that flattering on me, so I tend to not wear those. But with this pair, I was like, I don't care like what I look like, I need to have this piece in my wardrobe. But then like, what size am I? Because I thought it'd be better to make sure it's really, really tight so it doesn't look so humongous on me. So I actually looked up the size guide and saw the measurements, and I literally measured out my pants, like my other jeans that I have, to like compare. They're pretty tight right here and like right here. Like if you want more comfort, you should definitely go with your true size, because technically I sized down and it's kind of high-waisted, but I was just mainly concerned with like the entire thing, like entire pant being way too baggy. So when I tried them on, I was like, okay, this is perfect, it fits perfectly. But then the length, you guys, I have never felt so short in my life. I mean, I think these pants are meant to be kind of long, you know, like very elongated, like very draped down, and like the bottom is kind of supposed to like scrunch down, because you can also see that on the model on the site. She's like 5'9" or something, so how am I supposed to like look at these, you know? But then my dilemma was, I don't want to cut off the jeans because I want to save this print. But when I finally got them and tried them on, like there was no way I could just literally walk out in these unless I was wearing like a 10-inch heel. But I think I can just cut off this much, so I can save this print, and as long as I wear some kind of like platform sneakers or heels with them, which I think is the best way to go about them, then I think it could work. It's just one of those pieces that like I don't care what I look like, I love them, therefore I'm gonna be so like happy wearing them, you know? Okay, I'm gonna end this video with a pair of sunglasses from YSL. This is actually something that I was supposed to show you guys in my LA vlog, but I ran out of battery. Like I was just so tired at the end that I didn't even like try them on. This is everything. Okay, if I don't want to show the glare, I have to go like this. So it's a very like 70s looking kind of sunglasses, and the frame is tortoiseshell, which is my favorite, you guys know. But can you guys see? It's red. It's amazing. It's like a dark brown slash red, but I would say more red. It's like this orangey brown. These remind me a lot of my Gucci ones that I love. You guys also know, but that one's more dark purple, almost like black. This is not like everyone's like cup of tea, I get it. So some people might be like, what's the point of wearing them if you can see your eyes? But this is the point, you know, like this is the point. So it's okay. So similar to the jeans, this is like something I absolutely love. So I really don't care if people don't like it. For those of you that are interested, this is SL 596 Dune, like the movie Dune. Number 3, I think number 3 is this combination, but they do this in many different variations. They also have this in blue light glasses, but like I need to stop, you know? So yeah, that was everything I wanted to share with you guys today as my collective haul. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!